I wish to urgently call the federal government of Nigeria to ensure the inconsistency in duty charges, as it is affecting the general business atmosphere in the country. The federal government should stop the arbitrary and ever-increasing custom duties, as it is now negatively impacting businesses and the cost of items, and this portends a huge danger to the economy. A situation where at the point of initiating importation from M and other documents related to the importation are based on a particular rate of exchange, for example 1,000 to $1 being the prevailing exchange rate at the time which the importer of goods was used to calculate the entire process from the import initiation to receipt of goods in his warehouse. Then suddenly, when the goods arrive in Nigeria and duties are calculated at different rates, say 1,400 to $1, it becomes a very serious business challenge that results in business losses. Worse still, it directly fuels the inflationary spike, which is the basis of increasing cost of goods and living. Such arbitrary charges will obviously lead to further closure of businesses and attendant job losses. This is because at the time of the initiation of the business, calculation including duties have been made based on the prevailing exchange rate and the prevailing market prices. If the situation is not corrected, our importers may resort to using ports of nearby countries, a situation they will leave our ports underproductive and further deepen our economy into a worse situation as a result of a loss of revenue. Stop the arbitrary and ever-increasing customs duty. It is now negatively impacting businesses and the cost of items, Peter Obi tells federal government. The Central Bank of Nigeria and CBN on Wednesday, February 14, readjusted the customs exchange rate from 1,444.56 a dollar to 1,481.48 a dollar. You see, this government, they are very funny. They are telling people, they are pursuing the bureau de change. That's the people in charge of exchanging dollar in Abuja, pursuing them with EFCC. Yet, they as government, they are increasing dollar rate. They are calculating their own dollar rate for that amount. It's a pity. It's a pity when the government want to keep being in government and amassing wealth for themselves as against the common trader. It's not fair. The exchange rate was reviewed upwards by 36.922. That is 2.56%. Wow. Against the last increment in the early hours of Wednesday, 14th February 2024. The adjustment was the fifth done in 12 days and ninth since the beginning of the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in May 2023. Are you guys seeing? Who is deceiving who now? Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't even want to talk. Guys, anyway, there's a pastor that left a message for your president, and I would love you to listen to that message. I will allow you to watch the video to the very end. Please, guys, like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will be back. Hold on.
So what will come with a theft of the elections? There's a consensus among us that in time to come, again, it will matter very little who stole what, because by that time, whoever's in charge, Nigeria will feel like sand in their hands. They will be frustrated with what is happening, and Nigerians will spark nationwide protest.
You say when you go into medical school with a stolen exam paper, like if you go into medical school by stealing some other person's exam paper that he has finished writing and put your name, he said a time will come when you will need to perform surgery. That is exactly what is happening now. When you need to perform surgery, that is the biggest parable ever said. In fact, it really fits, it depicts the situation, the current situation in Nigeria. It depicts it totally. Thank God this pastor is not Igbo. Thank God this pastor is not Hausa. Is even the brother of Tinubu. If you people are, that's why I say stop talking about tribalism. It has never helped us in this country. It is always helping the common, it is always, helping and benefiting these politicians who have already amassed wealth for themselves. Stop you. Now, you see people on the comment section insulting people because of tribe. As in, can't we have sense? Or can't you have sense? You who is always, pulling the strings of war. Can't you have sense to know that it's wrong? Hey, when things like this happen, this is what the pastor is saying. He said, when you steal an exam paper that is not yours to go into medical school, there will be a time where you will need to perform surgery because you don't know how to do it, because you have not learnt the ropes. Our president, of course, he did not promise you guys anything. He told you eat agbado and corn and cassava. That's what he promised you people. And he said when he enters, egg will be how much again? So please, guys, try as much as possible. Hey, God, to stop this tribalism, nepotism, all those things, stop it. Let us treat each other as one. Why is it that whenever a Nigerian commits an offense outside the country, they will say a Nigerian? They don't say an Igbo man. They don't say a Hausa man. They will say a Nigerian. Until we begin to see ourselves as one, we will continue having this kind of leaders, so truly. Because I remember when we were going out for NSAS, we did not talk about tribalism, we did not talk about religion, we did not talk about any other thing. We talked about one Nigeria, and it worked for us. But what did Tinubu do? When he came back, he was so concerned about his toll gates that was destroyed. The lives that were lost were not his concern. So when you people look at all these things and calculate it, you know who is for us and who is not for us. They started talking how the person who was contesting as Lagos governor, well, he's not a typical Yoruba man. That his mother is partly Igbo, while his father is Yoruba. But when Davido was sharing money and the uncle was going into contesting, they did not say the uncle's mother is a Yoruba, is an Igbo woman. They did not say now that Davido gives them money. Has any Yoruba person ever come out to tell Davido, keep your money, don't give us, so your mother is an Igbo woman? Have you ever seen that? And you see the way Davido pursues money, he works hard for his money to show you that the Igbo blood is in him. So is there any way you people, and he still went back to marry an Igbo woman? Have you told him, David, since you have gone to marry an Igbo woman, from today we ban you from coming to Yoruba land? You can't do that because he has money. Why do you people keep, you see, when I see people still talking about tribalism, even you go to different blocks, you still see Yoruba people making excuses for this man. Like, I don't understand. Now they are begging people to go into importation. The same country that said they don't want importation, they are begging people to go back to importation. Are we not confused, or are our leaders not very confused?